Hey everybody, welcome to August 2020. Let's go ahead and see what we've got in store. I've been shuffling for a few minutes, getting the energy of August. What do we need to know in these cards? Today I'm going to use the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I did a quick muscle test on all the other Oracle decks to see if we were going to be using multiples, and nope, this was the only one. So let's see what happens here with it. All right, so what do we need to know for August? So in general, I'll do a quick little tap into August. So in general for August, I actually feel things smoothing out a little bit, but also expanding at the same time, which might sound weird. But as far as world events, we've been in this mode of kind of getting used to it. You know, everyone likes to say the new normal. So what I sense happening is, and I can feel it with myself, with my own situation, like I can feel kind of a settling in of what's happening. Some of us are not getting used to it at all. Some of us are still freaking out. Others of us are energetically kind of cocooning in a little bit, going down into themselves a little bit more. And I would say I guess I would call it learning to navigate it in a new way. So, like I'm seeing that yes, things are opening up, but then things are closing down again. So there's still some back and forth. There's still I'm still getting 3 waves of whatever that means. It doesn't mean 3 waves of it, you know, it means more energetically like waves of getting used to it, waves of navigating, waves of opening and closing physically in communities. So I feel like there's going to be 3 more like tries or 3 more, you know, not decisions, but ways of navigating. So there's the external community world navigation, and then there's the internal navigation. So what I'm sensing for that is to really keep going within, keep doing your own inner work. I've noticed this situation is bringing up a lot, and Lee Harris talked about this in his mid-March coronavirus video. If you want to go watch this, it's really good, watch it. But he talks about people's reactions and what's going to be happening with people, and I wasn't noticing it so much at first, probably because I was in my own world, but now I'm really noticing how my close people around me are reacting, and then that makes, you know, other people react. So that will be a good one to go rewatch. Anyway, so that's kind of what I feel like is going on energetically. I still feel like there's this time of deep healing work that we're doing, and a time of introspection, but also a time of starting to navigate in a different way and getting used to what that different way is. So also I'm hearing they're like, encourage them, nudging, like, so there's this encouragement coming through of, you know, I'm hearing play with that a little bit, play with what that looks like, play with the energy of those open door possibilities, those infinite possibilities, play with the energy of what's possible for me now. Again, I'm just going to keep giving this little plug. It's a great time to start a business. So start playing with that and the energy of that and what that could look like, maybe on the side of what you're already doing. So let me see if there's anything else. I'm just hearing stay strong, stay the course, and keep dealing with things as they occur too. That's a big one, I think. So, okay, let's go through. As you may know, I go through the whole deck, so I'm just going to see what comes out here. So the question and intention for this reading is, what do we need to know about August for ourselves or people around us? I should do that this way. My fingers stick on the cards. There's a lot of them coming out, so I'm excited to see what this message is. All right. Oh, yay. First card is victory, obviously, right? So there's this feeling of like we've kind of, to me, it feels like, based on what I just said, the message is like we've come out the other side. We're coming out the other side. And so there's victory. You may actually have some victories in your own personal life that this will really resonate with for you. So the other message too that might relate to some of you is I'm hearing both. Victory is coming. So there could be something coming for you. So they're letting you know in advance here that it is happening. It will be happening. So I guess I could try to, okay, that's not going to work. All right. Next card is attachment. I actually feel like attachments are being released. Attachment to maybe the way we lived life before, the way we thought. I feel like this is more an internal attachment to how we want things to be. I feel like those maybe even kind of some chains that bound us before are being released. So I'm really getting the sense that, oh, she's taking off a mask. It's like, is she looking in a mirror? She's taking off a mask, the white thing in her hand. So I really feel like this is about you shifting out of the old or out of anything that doesn't resonate. Broken heart. So this actually, I feel like, isn't for right now. I don't feel like, well, I don't really feel like this has to do with a relationship. I feel like this has to do with back to the release of letting go of what no longer serves you. So there's been this brokenheartedness regarding who you were before and who you are now, and allowing that to unravel a little bit. So yeah, I'm even muscle testing right now, waiting, and it's like it's neutral. So this could apply to you. They are telling me to give this caveat. It could apply to you if you've recently been through a breakup, but really, for most of you, I feel like this is going to relate to your inner self and those parts of you that you're letting go. That on some level, it's been a little sad. So. Get that one dropped. All right, so here we have man holding a heart. So there could be a man coming in for a new relationship for you. And I do feel like there's opportunities for that right now. New relationship, new love, even new friends that are more on your level. Even helpers and teachers, I'm hearing. Yay! Oh, whoops. Okay. Angel of Strength is this next card. Isn't that interesting? Big old lion. And August is for the Leos. So what's coming through on this one for me is really to recognize your inner strength and recognize this strength that you have had, during the lockdown, during this process, during the world events, during all the shifts, during all the ups and downs that have occurred, because there have been a lot of them in maybe surprising ways for a lot of us. So they're really saying, be proud of yourself for how you've handled things, for how you've tackled things, for how you have really, I want to say grab the bull by the horns, and I'm like, grab the lion by the horn, by the ears. But they're really wanting you to know there's this inner strength that you have. So if you haven't been noticing it within yourself, I really want you to take some time and maybe even write about it. Write about how you have this strength and see what comes out for you, because what I'm hearing will happen when you do that is your vibration is going to shift, and you will receive some confidence, self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. There will be a shift in, I'm hearing deserving as well. There's going to be a shift in what how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself. Next card is 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So you may want to start working with Archangel Uriel. She is with us. This is our message. She's coming through right now to let us know she's there. And also for 7th chakra, which is up here, your crown chakra. So you could be activating and opening your 7th chakra. You could be opening your spiritual gifts, your spiritual healing. This real spiritual healing is really what I feel is coming through a lot for this card. So pretty. Look at her wings and all that sparkly bright light. So I am hearing to call her in, call Archangel Uriel in to help, to talk, to help navigate things, even including with other people. Happy family is the next one. So I do feel like relationships are shifting, and this world events time is allowing us to connect in a different way. With family, I'm going to put friends in there as well. I do also feel like it's kind of blowing up relationships that aren't working. But I do feel like this card is mostly pertaining to things being happy, things being light and fun, connections, and there's a rainbow, bright sky, holding hands in the water, so there's this energy of fun and lightness and coming together. So see how that resonates for you. I'm not doing reverse today. So this next one is patience. So this is an angel with wings. Sorry. Oh, there you go. So to me, what's coming through on this one is, again, this is twofold. It's recognizing the patience that we've had, but it's also encouraging us to continue being patient. So if both may resonate with you, or one or the other, but there's definitely a feeling of like congratulating us for, being patient, doing our work. And then there's still maybe some things that we need to be patient about. Appreciation. I feel like this ties in as well with, appreciating where we're at right now, appreciating our growth, appreciating where we've been and where we're going, how we've shifted. It's kind of really back to that self-appreciation. It may also, for some of you, apply to other people, how you appreciate how people have stepped up, I'm hearing, or have helped, or have, I'm also hearing, allowed you to grow in certain ways that you may not have grown in. So even those pesky little problems or conflicts that we have to navigate, there's appreciation for them. So cool. All right, 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel is coming through as well. Got the female archangels today. So, Ariel's like archangel, of the mermaids and the dolphins and the nature and all this fun stuff. So there's this real sense of, getting out in nature if we haven't, and calling her in and using her and talking to her. 2nd chakra is the sacral chakra. And so that's, personality, our sexual identity, and things like that. So maybe if you're dealing with anything along those lines, ask her to come in and help, assist. Okay, I love this one. Action with the horses. So what's interesting is I'm seeing like the appreciation card, I'm seeing the patience card, and what's interesting is what's coming through for this card is like, yep, okay, it's like we might be ready for action. Some of us are ready for action. I don't feel like this is applying to all of us, but there's this stamp of approval now on like the steps that you've taken thus far. So now it's time to act. Now it's time to stop thinking about it necessarily and start taking, I'm just going to say this, the little baby steps, to get going. Action doesn't mean you take a big leap. In some cases it does, but it mostly is talking about little baby steps that are compounded over time that then you reach your goal. So what is it that you can take action on? And I keep hearing for some of us, this, starting your own business might be one of them. That's the one jumping out the most right now. So what is this action that you can take towards it? Alrighty, hostilities card. So in the book, this one talks about other people being hostile to you or whatnot. And the way I feel this coming through today, I want to just see so this little thing down here, I had to look. That's his headgear. So what's coming through for this one is actually more a self-hostility. And I feel like that's why we got the appreciation and other cards to kind of remind us of how far we've come. So if you, didn't mean to, I'm doing a quick muzzle test. Yeah, I don't feel like this has to do with other people being hostile to you. Okay, I feel like this has to do with environmental, what is happening in our communities that might be riling us up, and or what might be happening internally that's riling us up. Okay, so what's the suggestion coming through for this is to release anything that is not serving you or not resonating or something that you're still all fired up about. So there's an energy to getting fired up or being angry or something about things. And what happens is it needs to be released. It needs to be transmuted and transformed, right? Like it's great to have, like, I feel like anger can really lead us to some great decisions, but I also feel like staying stuck in the anger isn't useful. So I really feel like this card kind of is going along with like letting go. I'm seeing the attachment card now too. So maybe feel into what that could mean for you, this card. All right, Goddess of the Moon, another great one. So we're coming up on a full moon, and what I'm picking up from this card is we really can use our feelings and our emotions right now to help us navigate and help us feel into what our world is looking like, how we want it to look. I don't know. I feel this shift from going like being stuck in the mire of like what our world looks like. Now I'm getting like, this is a direct message for me too. Versus like, okay, wait, we have a blank slate here. What do we want to create? Now that our world is so different, now that we've done all this healing work for the last like 3-4 months, what can be coming up next? How do we want to use this energy to move forward with the baby steps, with action, but using what we've learned, using our lessons and our growth. All right, yin yang, balance I'm hearing. I'm hearing also the ebb and flow, which kind of ties back into the moon or the moon tides. So I really feel like the ebb and flow is going to be a gentler time for this month. I feel like things are going to be smoothing out. There's more of a balance. There's more of like a hindsight on the lessons versus now the vision of how or when or that we do want to move forward. It doesn't even have to be that you it's the action piece isn't that you know what you want to do, but the action piece is about taking action and moving away from what just was. So that to me, I'm kind of almost seeing like a split something. So I really feel like this yin yang card is helping us to kind of step over that threshold and go forward into our next phase. And we don't have to know what that is, but take steps away from this previous phase. So, and that again is a message they're telling me, they're like, that's for you. So, all right, you guys, that was pretty cool. Let me know. Let me know how you liked it, and I will see you soon.